Stanbic Bank is their bank. We can go there together. Stanbic Bank. They are getting from Ugandans, from fellow Africans, and really treating us in that way. This one is their bank. This one here is their bank. Without any fear of interference and arrest, I'm making what we call a picket. This bank here gives profits to the government of South Africa. I pity President Cyril Ramaphosa, who is a father-in-law to this country. But the pressure he has gone through is very bad. We can't treat fellow Africans, black Africans, the way they are doing. If there is any South African here, let them leave. And I want to incite you, Ugandans, in a clean way, humble way. We know they are investors. Let them leave. We can employ Ugandans in their own installation. But we will not sit back simply when they are killing. Nasima Ronald is dead, killed in South Africa from my home. And we cannot just simply. The Ugandans who are here, please listen to me. Bana South Africa batuta batumala wo. Wachife tuleke byabwe ne bakolera wa. Tetwagala muno ba South Africans balekera abana Uganda bakole emirimu mwebale nnyo. Wonna tubagala lwakubanga zino companies of South Africa.
Yes, he is there.
Yes, we can go there. If you can cross over. The other institution of the South Africans is TB. Without blocking their work, we want to say, please publish to the nation the killing of the Afrophobia these people have. If there is anyone who is South African, black here, not only here in Bala, I know they are not there, but we are trying to demonstrate that they should leave the country. I want to incite Uganda against the South Africans who are killing our people. Our only son in my constituency, Ronald Nasima, was killed in South Africa and thrown in the sewer. Imagine, there is no law which says that an illegal immigrant is supposed to be. Ugandans come up against their installations. We are not saying they should vacate. We are saying any South African working in this installation should leave. Let them go back to their country. They can reap profits from here. We can employ for them. We can give them employment by Uganda to run their institution. DSTV, GoTV, Stanbic Bank, Standard Chartered, MTN. Let them go. Let them go. Because while they are killing our people in South Africa, these ones are enjoying the airs and the good climate of Uganda. No. I want to incite all of you to tell them in a humble way, let them leave this country. Let them leave this country. Because they can't kill us. Let us do it like in Nigeria and Ghana. I'm here without blocking anyone. And because I know these are younger people employed by this institution. I want to thank you, but take it that way. I don't need permission in Uganda.
Okay.
MTN is a South African company, reeking millions from Africa. They are killing our people in South Africa. I want to call you Ugandans to raise up against any South African here.
Yo.
Whether legal or illegal. We want to say this installation here, we have never segregated them. But I think South Africans are used to violence. And if they are used to violence, we will give them the same in equal measure. I'm not stopping the work here. I'm simply picketing. And you journalists and the Ugandans come up against any South African. This is their installation. Any South African, we ask them to leave this country. We ask them to leave this country. Or else we can give the equal measure. Soro kwogera kino. Obusiru bwagasa jagano simanyi galiko ki. Mbadde wano ku university 1989 to 91 92 nga tulina South Africa awo abamu bava ne Libya ne baddukayo lwakubanga nga tebali basiraamu biki ne bajja wano. Ndina mukwano gwange simanyi oba yabulira waawo bayafa mu South bali nga bamuyita Foza nga twava naye mu year 1 year 2 year 3 nga fenna tukola political science. Musajja muwanvu mweru simanyi kati wali aba South Africa Museveni ne Obote babaleeta wano babadde wano bakulidde wano bano ba NC waliwo eno African simanyi what black consciousness bonna nga bali wano bali emmere yaffe kiki kye baagala abano lwakubanga ndowooza bano abazungu babakyusa n'obwongo babakubamu empiso ez'abazungu kyova olaba lwakubanga nali Cape Town nendaba ku kifaananyi statue ya Cecil Rhodes ndowooza yali mutuufu okubatta lwakubanga bano empisa tebazirina. Ba South Africa bameka bali wano mu Uganda tubayisa bwe tutyo institutions zabwe wano singira ddala wano MTN bagamba nti naffe tugambe MTN eve wano lwakubanga kisoboka and abamu bwe bakola ekyo bagezeeko balabe tujja kugamba tewali akoseza wano MTN buli kantu koona oba tubyokye ngamba tujja kubyokya lwakubanga you are not above. I mean, you don't think you are best in the violence. We can do it as well. We are not going to attack South Africans who live here. Some of them have become Ugandans. Completely. Naye, ekintu ekikulu. Agasajja gano, abazungu baba kuba mpiso kindowooza Cecil Rhodes, let me speak it in English. Cecil Rhodes must have immunized you with violence. Must have dragged you up. You can't do such a thing. And more so to fellow Africans. Can you show me 12% of the population of South Africa are white, but they own 80% of the land in South Africa. 12% owning 80% of the land in South Africa. Instead of going for, and they even have a party where no black goes through, I think it is called the Democratic Alliance. You see? And they don't allow any, it is apartheid. And you are here talking of Africans, let them go back. Try. Journalists, let me tell you, and this is in English, let them try. Somebody have had other news that they killed one person, you will lose more here. And by next week, I will be at the South African embassy. We are going to stage what we call a picket. We are going to picket. And if you can't, then we will close all installations from South Africa. MTN, Sijui, this Stanbic Bank, all of them. We will close them up. So that we see whether you get. This is simply idiocy. The xenophobia, when you were here, before 1994, when you were here, why didn't you talk of xenophobia? Why did you eat our food here? Why did we get money from the frontline countries? No, that is wrong.
The problem is in say Uganda or those other countries where people moved to Uganda from South Africa. South Africa got independence in 1993. They are now better off to attract our youth than these countries that received independence in the 1960s. What we must say, what is this that is chasing away our children from home to go and live in dangerous situations in South Africa? I was told when I visited South Africa as the chairperson of the Committee of Government Assurance, that by now we are counting up to 1 million Ugandans living in South Africa. So how come that 1 million Ugandans, all young people, moving from their country to go and settle on a foreign land where they are not even welcome? So the problem is not about fetching them back. The problem is addressing the issues that chased them away from here. Even if you go and load them onto the planes and bring them back, the next day they will be on another plane to another country. Most probably, we are waiting for all countries in the world to revolt and send our children back to us. So to Ugandans who are being deported, who are being returned, I want to tell them that we cannot run away from bad things. We must start home and address the issues that are making our country, a dry land. You can even imagine people moving away from Uganda to the desert and they say that we are going for greener pasture. South Africa, the majority of the people who are rich there are white. But you see, Ugandans are getting onto the plane. Even as they are bringing some back, others are boarding the plane to go. That is the problem with Uganda. And for those who ran away for political reasons, before you address the political issues that chase them, how do you?
Yo, my people. I told you Africa is turning into something else. I told you xenophobia. Xenophobia is taking over in Africa countries slowly by slowly. The other day, it was South African kicking out foreigners. And after that, Nigerians also decided that every South African in Nigeria should go away. Now that behind, put that aside. Put that aside. Have you? Thank you. Now, the village of Africa. Ugandans have also decided to join hands in fighting South African. And how are they doing it? They are now claiming that every company that belongs to South Africa should be closed and be taken over. South African companies to be taken by Ugandans, as South African are being chased out. That is what is happening right now.
Things are getting more and more disturbing as we speak, guys. Yo, look at this, man. That is literally a member of parliament coming out on the street and calling out Ugandans to act. And we know that members of parliament are very powerful. They have a lot of dedicated followers, strong followers on ground. Man, this is really not good at all. It's not a good step. I did not wish for this to become this bad, but it is what it is. Things are happening the way they are happening. What is the way forward? I really cannot tell at this particular point in time, because things have moved from left to right, from up to down, from sideways to what? It's crazy. What are your thoughts about this, guys? Do you think it's something fair enough to do, or do you think we need to step that down? For a minute and have a dialogue.
They say MTN is no longer working in Uganda. Guys, MTN is a telecommunication office or company that belongs to South Africa, and they are almost everywhere in Africa. They are almost everywhere in Nigeria and Ghana, everywhere. Now, because of the issue of the xenophobic we are talking about, or the Afrophobic, or the go back to your country, or like say the mash that is happening in South Africa, Ugandans are packing up their energy. Ugandans are doing press up. And they said this is the beginning. There is a man that, I saw the video of a man called a Rasta man. I think that man is well known in Uganda. He's the one who is leading this anti-South Africa, not anti-South Africa, give back to us South Africa what South Africa is giving back to us. It's not like everybody hates South Africa. It's just that people now are giving back to South Africa what South Africa are giving back to the remaining African country. Now, the telecommunication is being shutting down, I think, now, because people are saying it's no longer working. There is no longer internet. There is no longer... no, my God, this is crazy. And the men are saying they don't want to destroy the shop. They don't want to destroy the company. They just want South Africa to go out so that we employ Ugandans to work in the company of South Africa. And then South Africa can still make their profits. But they don't want South Africa in their land, on their soil, because South Africa don't want anybody. They evacuate a lot of Ugandans already. They are evacuating Kenyans too. We know about Ghana, Nigeria. We know about a lot of West Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what is going on. I really don't want this. I said, if care is not taken, this will take us 1 million backward. And what South Africa is still saying, they want their border to be restricted. They don't want crime in their country. And then they don't want low minimum wage, this and that. I was saying, it's not a bad idea for them to speak up on something that is not going well in their country. No, I'm not against it. Them speaking about the fact that they are using the language of violence, people being beaten up on the streets, shops being taken from the owners, and their goods being... That is the problem I have. And I tell South Africa, I can understand your talk, but the way you're going about it is crazy. Everybody cannot be criminal. Nigerian, Hall, Ghanaians, Zimbabweans, Malawians, Namibians, everybody. They never put in Namibia. They put Zambia, Somali, everybody, Ethiopians, everybody is a criminal. Now it's straight up to Uganda and Kenya. And now people are saying they are no longer to, they will not take it, and they are going to make sure they shut down anything that belongs to South Africa in Uganda. We don't know what is going to happen, but I just wish we can go back to how it used to be. If the government can step up and do something very fast before it's too late. The president of South Africa is wasting time. And the South Africa is saying the government of the country belongs to the people. So the government is the people of the country, not the people from the State House. So now, are we going to blame the government for not stopping them, or are we going to, I don't know, because they are saying the people are the government, and not the people are doing things. So what, I don't know. I don't know. Ugandans, please confirm what is going on. What is really going on?